Well, tomorrow, of course, a big day here in the Charlotte area because all eyes are on the partial solar eclipse. Now, because we do have a lot of cloud cover building in overnight, this is going to limit our overall view as we do head through the day tomorrow. You can really already see the cloud cover seen here from our Dallas tower cam as we take a look there over the Queen City. Temperature right now at 60 degrees, relatively mild out there as we kick off this evening, but look at how temperatures only dropped to about the mid 40s tonight. Not much of a wind chill factor, no lows in the 30s like what we had over the weekend. Now, as we look ahead to tonight's forecast, we're talking again the mid 40s, not just here in the Piedmont, but also up toward the mountains. So it really just goes to show you all of that cloud cover, keeping things warm. Remember, clouds act like a blanket, kind of like a comforter at night, keeping us nice and toasty inside our beds. Plus temperatures, even in the mountains, you can see the 40s here showing all of that warmth coming in from the south. This is largely due to this wind shift, more moisture coming in from the Gulf of Mexico. Now, overall, I know all eyes are on the eclipse tomorrow. Mentioned this earlier in the newscast and yesterday too. Really want to manage expectations here. There's a huge difference between what we're going to see at 80% and true totality in that path. So sky, a little bit darker, yes, still a really cool sight to see if you're using those eclipse glasses, but it is not going to be a significant view like what those folks in the path of totality will see. And one of the kind of bummers here is that we're going to see some clouds that we will have to contend with, but at least we don't have this same forecast if we were in the path of totality. So I'm going to step off the screen here for a second so you can see these increasing clouds. The partial eclipse begins just before 2 p.m. around 1:54. The maximum eclipse that we will see, which is 80.2% coverage, will occur around 3:12. So go ahead and mark your calendars there. We will be dodging a decent amount of cloud cover and even a few showers up in the mountains, but notice the clouds will be a lot more abundant by the afternoon. So we should see enough breaks for most of the area by 3:12 to catch a quick glimpse, but the general rule of thumb will be folks west of 77, west of Charlotte, have more clouds versus folks over to the east. So really the best viewing for our area, Chesterfield County and Richmond County on the very outlying edges as you get closer to the east coast of the Carolinas. As we take a wider view here for the Carolinas, you can see, hey, at least we don't see what they're seeing in Asheville and over in western portions there of both North and South Carolina. Wider view here, still watching a decent amount of clouds for Texas and even all the way up toward parts of Arkansas there, where they're also going to contend with some severe weather potential. Things still looking a little bit better as you get closer to southern Illinois and into Ohio. Unfortunately, not the best for places like Buffalo, New York, and then really the New England states look the best. Chief Meteorologist Brad Panovich actually will be in Ohio. Really excited to see some of his pictures and videos. So if you don't already follow him on social media, make sure to do so tonight. Here's that severe weather threat that we are going to be watching around the same time period tomorrow afternoon. So really, truly a bummer for folks in the state of Texas, especially just to the south and east of Dallas, as again, they'll be dodging clouds, but also rain and thunderstorm activity throughout the day tomorrow. So here are just a few cities here that are going to actually be in the path of totality. So we're talking Austin, Texas, toward Waco, Tyler, Longview, right over the edge there into Texarkana as you get into the state of Arkansas, Hot Springs, Little Rock, all the way up here closer to the border here with parts of Kentucky, Paducah there. You can see that, Evansville, Illinois, Bloomington, where this IU is, and of course Indianapolis, all the way up here to parts of Ohio. We're talking Dayton, Akron, Cleveland, which again, Ohio, where Chief Meteorologist Brad Panovich will be, Erie, Pennsylvania. There's all that cloud cover. Boo for the state of New York there near Rochester and Buffalo. But really, again, the best forecast still looks to remain into parts of Vermont, Burlington, Vermont, and all the way to Maine. So really excited for these folks in the path of totality, although we won't be. After tomorrow, as we see that 20% chance of rain, all eyes are on the rainfall potential the rest of the week. We see better rain chances moving in Tuesday, Wednesday. You see this here, doesn't look like much. Look what happens as I turn on Thursday. Thursday right now looks to be the best chance of rain and will come with thunderstorms too. So something we'll be watching very closely here as we enter the end of the week, as some of those storms do have the potential to become strong. So again, all eyes still on tomorrow, mid 70s. We have temperatures, of course, a lot warmer than they have been this weekend. 20% chance of rain, better rain chances Tuesday through Friday. Best right now chance for rain and storms remains on Thursday. But we get a treat, Jane. At the end of the week, rain filters out just in time for Friday nights. And look at that picture perfect weekend. We're talking 76, mostly sunny on Saturday, back in the 80s on Sunday.
Amazing.